Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. On third and long, it's Allen. He's got Gore. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Come off the ball. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be third down.
Hey, check 20.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
48. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Throwing his helmet on third. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 15 now. Allen eluding the pressure right. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
You got him.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. On second down, Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 47.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense. 41, Mike.
26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Taywan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gore. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go, dude.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. To the air, Allen, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, we got right. We got right. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll buy some time right. It's complete. It's Gore. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run. Check.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Push him back.
Here we go, 46. Switch 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good.
Ready to break. 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun on third down, Barkley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Allen under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, tight. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I'm here all day.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Gun.
41, Mike, 41. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Everybody, line in. Everybody, kill.
Alert. 3 down. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
3rd and long for Prescott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Prescott now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen going to go on 4th down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got Gore. Then he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. They run here with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 9, Bills 7.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's going to 54. Why ain't?
He's coming, double up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Dallas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.